Today for the Bitcoin price. And yes, I am back at it again. It is 6:30 in the morning here in Los Angeles, but this doesn't hold me back to come to you here with a new Bitcoin update. Yesterday I was talking about that Bitcoin will break any minute now. Let's go in here, and as you can see the video on the top, Bitcoin will break within 8 hours. This was 16 hours ago. So let's see what actually happened, and let's see what we can expect for Bitcoin right now in the immediate short term. So let me go here straight into the charts and let's see what actually happened for Bitcoin. I am going over to the 4-hourly. You know what? I'm gonna go over to the hourly candles, and what you can see, yes, Bitcoin broke. It didn't break as hard as I thought, but we broke the pattern and Bitcoin went actually lower. And right now something is happening which I was actually talking about yesterday. And before I continue here with the next price prediction, which what I think is going to happen next for Bitcoin, I wanted to show you this little clip here from yesterday's video where I was predicting that. Look at this. It is a symmetrical triangle, thus it is a continuation pattern. The likelihood here should be higher from a probability standpoint to break towards the downside than towards the upside. I can already tell you, if we were to break towards the downside, it's not the end of the world yet. What that would mean is that even if we break lower, this is the chance for a very beautiful W pattern for Bitcoin to be unfolding for, later on, with a potential neckline later on, very close to the $50,000 price tag. And as you can see, this is what happened. We broke to the downside, which was the higher likelihood, and it was not the end of the world, just as I said before. Actually, in fact, right now you can see that potentially Bitcoin is forming a W pattern. And this is still a little bit speculative, but at least we can already get prepared for the specific scenario to happen. What you can see is that the neckline is right now very close to the $50,000 area. If Bitcoin, however, now finds more way towards the upside, closes a 4-hourly candle above the $50,000 level, this is the moment I'm starting to call a W pattern. However, and this is actually something I don't like to talk about too much, but this is something I have to talk about on the daily candles. You know what? Let me go to the weekly candles. You can see that right now, insane weekly support is coming in. The primary weekly support, this is something wow, I mean, this is crazy. Big shout out to our noob from MMCrypto who is also looking at that one. What you can see is that the price is here time and time again bouncing from the weekly support. And this, dear ladies and gentlemen, is important AF. If I were actually to show you the last weekly trends we had, for example, this one here in 2017, well, we bounced from it also multiple times, but eventually we just lifted off here towards the end of the bull market. Then we had one in the bear market, which was actually pressing us down. Multiple times we bounced here and eventually broke down. Well, then again, usually we are holding these weekly trends. That's good news, of course. Then again, we had one after the big C dump here where we bounced crazy and eventually bounced towards the upside for good for Bitcoin. Well, and now we are having a weekly trend once again. We are bouncing from it, and all we are waiting here for, pretty sure I'm talking for every single one of you guys, a bounce from here and then a lift off. But what I can tell you on the flip side, bouncing and going up from the weekly trend is bullish just as much. Breaking it to the downside is extremely bearish, obviously, guys. So this is just something we have to wait here now. We need, let me quickly go back here. We need a weekly bounce from this weekly trend. If we are breaking it towards the downside, we can expect further more downside for Bitcoin. However, I was time and time again, actually since a few weeks, talking about this price level here as my personal worst case scenario. As I was always talking about it like 12 days ago. I was mentioning it here on the downside two or 3 days ago. Bitcoin red alert in my worst case scenario in the airplane, where I said $40,000 to $46,000 is my worst case scenario. I'm sticking to that. I'm not gonna go lower here as long as we are holding the weekly uptrend. Let me know what you think about that. And obviously I want to give you also this price target in case we would be forming this beautiful potential W pattern, which is at the time of recording still a little bit too speculative, but it's definitely a potential scenario. Actually, definitely a scenario I was personally looking out for. And for this, we need to go to the hourly candles. It's an hourly pattern, an hourly W pattern. And well, let's take the most conservative price target for this one. Would be from the bottom all the way to the future potential neckline. Would give us a price target of You can see it here, approximately 53,000 US dollars. As you remember, this is a very crucial level. The level actually we needed to break on the Wyckoff accumulation pattern to go bearish, which I was talking about earlier. Now we need to break it for Bitcoin actually to go bullish. So even if we are breaking the W pattern, 53,000 US dollars is not the end of the road. It's not the moment where we can flip bullish again for Bitcoin in the immediate short term. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for smashing up the like button to a new all-time high. Make sure you are joining us on our journey for V-Launch down below. We are closing, we are capping it soon. We're just too many people. We need to cap it. We cannot distribute the free tokens to 500,000 people, right? So we need to cap it very soon. Join it as fast as possible, guys. And obviously also follow me on Instagram at MMCrypto with a blue verification check mark. If you are around here in LA, maybe I'm gonna make a quick meetup. I'm gonna announce it quickly. It is going to be quickly, so you have to follow me over on Instagram to get a hold of this information. Thank you so much for watching, and we are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. As always, guys, as always, bye bye.